Hi everyone. So today's topic is going to be about the dining experience and the correct dining experience. I'm just going to share my screen here to my PowerPoint and I'm just going to put it into a bit of a slideshow, I think. Okay, so the correct dining experience, Spree and Solis ELC. So importance of positive dining experience. So the dining experience in early childhood education and care settings should always be a positive experience. This will help children to form good eating habits for life. Food should never be used as a reward for any disciplinary purposes. And many of the children's best memories are made when they sit at the table and when they eat with friends. So staff are encouraged to eat a piece of fruit while the children are having dinner, snacks, and tea to show your involvement. I found this great when I was working within the rooms, especially when you have children who are not great eaters and just maybe not liking the food, are picky eaters. So if you sit down and you have a piece of fruit, that shows your involvement, and 9 times out of 10, they will start to get the process going of having their own dinners, teas, and snacks. So the importance of sitting at the table. So sitting at a table for meal times allows a child to be part of the group and to enjoy social benefits of eating together. It also aids skill development so that they can watch how you hold the cutlery, lift the cup, etc. So you can model this for them by sitting side by side or opposite your child is a good way to do this. So with the nursery groups, if you have 3 or 4 having dinner, it's great to have them in a little semicircle and then the staff member in the middle, just so it's a group experience and it's warm and it's inviting. So bring the experience outdoors. I love this. When I was working in the rooms, I used to love bringing the indoors, outdoors, especially their morning snack and their evening tea. They were the best times to bring them outside. So on warm sunny days, it's a great idea to bring the dining experience outside for all of the children. So it changes up the experience of the child and it keeps it more interesting. While outside, children can experience all of the different sounds and smells of the outdoor environment. So conversation starters. So this was a great way to kind of get the children talking, especially if you have a new group or if you have a group that are shy. It's great to get the conversation starting to flow at the dinner table. And it actually prolongs the experience instead of them just washing hands, sitting, eating, and going back to play. It actually prolongs the experience. So a good way to start up conversation with children is to plan conversation starters. So a conversation starter can be related to the team. It can be pictures that the children will enjoy looking at, for example, the zoo, or it can be pictures of them within the creche environment. So like you take pictures every day and you're uploading them onto the app for activities, print off a copy, and then you can start making your conversation starters. So at the end of the month, when you are planning for the following month, keep the conversation starters in mind and print off pictures, laminate the pages and bring it around into a cylinder shape and you can place it on the table. Just watch the conversation start to fill the room. So I just have this very quickly drawn out because I don't have any printer. So just say this is picture 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You bring it around then. So laminate it. You bring it around then. You can sellotape it or staple both sides. Then as you can see here then, it's kind of hard to see, but you have all of the different pictures then for the children. And then this just sits on the table and then that's a conversation starter. So next slide then. So during the dining experience, staff should always wear disposable apron when giving out the dinner, teas and snacks, and always wash their hands or wear disposable gloves. So children's hands must always be washed before and after meal times, and we encourage the staff to sit with the children and engage in their conversation during meal times. So staff should encourage children to be a part of the cleaning up process, so scraping the food into the food bin, collecting plates and cutlery, washing the table and cloth with soapy water. So never let them use the spray bottles that we use. Give them a little basin of lukewarm soapy water and then they'll whack away. And then sweeping the floor, and then you'll be surprised at the fun that they will have, and you'll be surprised how many will actually want to join in. So you'll have to kind of divide it up between each day and then each dining experience, like your tea, your snack, and your dinner. So to make the dining experience inviting, staff should set up the table with nice named placemats. So this is excellent, especially for the younger age groups. when they're they're pulling the plate down, they're pulling their fork down. At least if we have the placemat, they know their plate goes there, their fork and their little knife goes there, and their little cup. And then their name, then if you see here, there's a little spot there for the name. So just say like Daniel, for an example, Daniel would start to recognize that the first letter of his name looks like that, and it's the letter D. Flowers in the middle of the table, conversation starters, and a tablecloth. Now, Mary and Teresa are trying to get a big roll of tablecloths for all of the services, so bear with us and we will try and roll that out within the next couple of weeks. So this is enough to make anyone get involved. So just before dinner, encourage children to close their eyes and say thanks. So just say, like when I was in Knocknacar, the chef was Catherine. So and it still is Catherine. So just say, we'll say, thank you, Catherine, for the lovely dinner. Thank you, friends, for being my friends. Thank you, family, for being my family. And thank you for everything. The end. I think it's lovely. Parents have come back and said that they were actually starting to sing it at home. So it's going in. So in conclusion, try to make the dining experience as positive as it can be for children. This experience should not be rushed. Let the children take their time in eating. Encourage the children to be a part of the clean up process. So with your conversation starters and the clean up process, the dining experience should be prolonged. It shouldn't be sit down, eat your dinner, and then get back up and go and play. It should be like a drawn out process as positively as it can be. So staff are encouraged to sit and engage with the children, eat a piece of fruit to encourage healthy eating habits, and make the table inviting for them so that they will be more inclined to join in. So if you require any help with this experience, you can email me on nicola.spree@gmail.com. Thank you, everybody.